Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again. We're taking a look at the Perfect World Masters qualifiers for the CIS region. It is game number 2, and it is Empire facing off against Vega Squadron. For long periods of time in the last game, it looked like Vega were the ones that were on top, but at the end of the day, Ghostic came through for his team and was able to hit a couple clutch RPs and win that one. Like I said, Lyrical joined as well with Aosin. My man, how you doing? How you feeling about the change-ups that we've seen in game number 2 so far?
Well, so far, no Nature's Prophet. Team Empire going to go for the exact same opening this time around. Vega is going to go with the Earthshaker still, but changing it up a little bit. It's going to be a Silencer.
Yeah, a little bit of a different look this time around. It's, I mean, great for being able to be a counter initiation point, and that's one of the things that Empire kind of didn't have to face last game, I guess. When you looked at it, like Ancient Apparition and Clockwork could sort of find pickoffs every now and then, but it really came down to the Magnus. And I guess you do have the opportunity to like silence him afterwards. If you're Vega, do you think about banning the PA at this point?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think it's the PA that really made it difficult for them last game. I don't think it was the Magnus either. Personally, I don't think I would be afraid of either of those heroes. I think it was just Vega kind of misplaying it a little bit, and that was pretty much their downfall. You can't really make a mistake that big when you're up against the Magnus. So I don't think they're gonna be afraid of it. They'll just ignore it.
Okay.
We'll
have to wait and see. Keep it in mind, everybody out there, that the qualifiers that have gone on recently, it's tended to be Na'Vi versus Empire in the grand finals. Na'Vi got knocked out in the last round, so this time it's going to be a little bit of a different look. If you look at the Star Ladder I-League, in that one, Na'Vi ended up taking it, I think, 2-0 over Empire. I'm not sure, or maybe Empire got knocked out earlier and it was against somebody else. Yeah, it was against Team Spirit. And then you had the PGL Open, where Na'Vi also were able to be the CIS qualifier. For ESL 1 Hamburg, it was Empire that ended up being able to not quite take it out at the end because Virtus Pro were the team that qualified. So this would be a pretty big win for Empire. I think that they did qualify for one other tournament, if I'm not mistaken, that I'm just missing. Maybe it was Dream League or something. But regardless of that fact, being able to go to the Perfect World Minor, it would be hugely impactful for them, and they're certainly looking for a win here against Vega Squadron. All they need is one more game, and they got it. It's a best of 3.
Yeah, that first game was long enough that the host probably forgot that it was only 1-0. It says 1-1 right now, which is definitely not the case.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm sure somebody messed up there. Let me, I'll send a quick little message to somebody in chat and see if they have anything else to say about it. But talk to me about the draft, what you're seeing and what you're hoping to see.
Well, they're going to deny the Mirana, first of all. Make sure that they grab it up for FN before Vega decide to pick it up for G again, because both sides have been relying very heavily on this hero. G ended up playing Mirana, what, like 3 times in a row so far?
Remaining.
So they want to snatch it up for FN, and the puck is going to be the answer. Remaining. So far, Vega have a very, very strong lineup in terms of just team fight and initiating.
Yeah.
Empire need an answer for this puck silencer combo. I mean, if you get coiled and global, you're just going to be watching your teammates die.
Yeah. No, it's a huge problem. I guess likewise though, if you manage to find a Clockwork hook into an Ancient Apparition Ice Blast, that's maybe not death, but it's close to it for everybody except for Puck so far.
Let's see what they come out with next. I feel like Team Empire stuff definitely still need more lockdown.
Legion Commander.
Legion Commander.
All right. I like it. Ghostic is a big fan of this hero, I know. I think the big thing with it I always see is that it's good to punish sort of a weak lane. Do you think that Silencer is a weak laner at all? How worried are you for the Legion's Commander's abilities in this game?
5 seconds remaining.
Well, if it's just by herself, then it's not going to be an easy time if you're soloing, but I'm pretty sure they're going to help out LC with either a Clockwork, or most likely a Clockwork. I don't think you want to put an AA down there. So Clockwork Legion Commander most likely going to be the dual lane that we'll see, unless they decide to safe lane it instead and come up with something else for an off lane. And I guess the idea here is to pick up LC so that you can eventually build into BKB, break global, remove silence from someone else, or potentially just jump the silencer immediately, or Earthshaker, and just take him out of the fight. So we'll see how they end up running it.
Empire's turn to Templar
Whoa.
Assassin.
And TA taken for G. If there's a guy who knows how to play against Mirana, it's probably him, since he played it every other game so far this tournament. And that does signal that it's going to be a puck in the off lane.
10 seconds.
At the same time, if there's anyone who knows how to play Mirana against everything, it's FN. So we'll see how this mid lane matchup turns out.
That's true. Okay. What about puck against an Ancient Apparition Clockwork? I mean, you said that you think the Clockwork's going to be there to help out the Legion Commander. So can AA deal with a puck on his own? What do you think would be a good combo with him?
It's kind of hard, simply because puck is going to phase shift most of the disables that come out anyways. So I don't think you can really do too much against puck with these two supports. You're just going to have to accept the fact that puck is going to get a little bit out of the lane. You just want to make sure he doesn't get too much. So honestly, they kind of have free reign of whatever carry they want to pick up here.
I mean, can puck contest the farm of a lot of carries though? Like, is that something to be worried about?
Not really. Unless puck ends up dual laning with a silencer, I don't really see him doing too much. Like, you have the damage, but if it's a melee core, for example, you're just gonna lose to a Quelling Blade.
Yeah.
So they either have to dual lane with the puck, with the silencer, or the Earthshaker. Then maybe he'll be able to put pressure on. But other than that, even then, I think it's not going to be too bad, depending on what the score is.
I guess also that's why they ban out the Monkey King on Team Empire, because they don't want somebody that can 1v1 versus the Legion and then allow them to dual lane with the puck, because then that would be contesting the farm of some people. This is still maybe the same problem though. Could Ursa solo the Legion, or do you think and then they do a dual lane, or do you think it's maybe just better to stick a couple heroes there and really make Ghost Stick's life hell?
Ursa can definitely solo against the LC, but LC can still manage farm and XP. So I think it's still going to be a dual lane, but at the end of the day, I think this is a really strong pickup for Vega here.
Choose your hero.
God.
Oh God.
I feel like this hero, I really can't wait for the patch, and I hope that Arc Warden has changed in some way. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not that bad, is it? I mean, we didn't have this hero last game, and it went on for 65 minutes.
I know, but what does that mean for this game? Right?
200 minutes.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. It's like
old
Naga
let's see how they lane it.
I guess it's more obnoxious in some ways than old Naga Siren. Why do you like this pick here, Arc Warden for Team Empire, or do you like it?
I think the only idea I have for it is that it's capable of assisting people when they go for pickoffs. So you have a Legion Commander as well as a Clockwork to set things up, and this is one of the best carries that you can pick up to just be there at all times whenever they find the initiation.
Yeah, that's true. Does he have any drawbacks to him? And I guess it's still going to be FN playing in the mid lane, probably. Chappie wouldn't want to take this mid against G Templar Assassin, would he?
It's possible. I'm not too sure. Well, I think there's going to be some weird lane swaps here.
Yeah.
They might be doing some things to like just outsmart their opponents. Just go for the matchups that they're looking for, because I think Ursa versus LC is going to be not what LC wants to be dealing with. So they might just go ahead and put someone else in the off lane, perhaps.
Yeah. Oh, for now at least, Legion's going up there. As Maposhka is thinking about dropping a ward, we'll be able to now. walk just in case he was going to break any smoke there. Slayer, in the meantime, has placed one mid on the opposite side of the hill. Matchup-wise, I think the main one that we can be confident we're going to see is a Mirana versus a TA. Do you think anybody is going to run mid to help out either side, or do you think it's going to be left alone? And also, who do you think comes out on top in that?
I think TA definitely has an easier time laning against that, because most of the damage is going to come from Starfall. But
30 seconds to battle.
From what I've seen FN do, he definitely understands these matchups really well. He knows that if you want to win this matchup, you pretty much just shove the creep wave nonstop, and TA doesn't have the easiest of times to deal with it until you actually have the levels. So most likely we'll be seeing Vega just setting an Earthshaker mid and throwing out a fissure here and there.
Do you have to get like level 2 Starfall before that, or Starstorm, excuse me, before that starts to become effective, or can you do it from level 1 even?
Or you can do it from level 1. Just constantly right-click the wave, make sure that arrow connects and kills off the range creep.
Alright. Body blocks coming in, a little bit of help from Miposhka. Now Legion going to try and steal some creep waves, pulls it past him, and that should be a nice and easy wave for her. The dual lane of Afterlife and Slayer down bottom against Vanscore and Chappie. But Clockwork moves in. You can get for a Cogs pushback if he wants to, and is going to be able to push G to the low ground.
Well, the whole team is tier. It's a tri-lane versus a dual lane. This is how every mid lane starts off in these games.
Yeah.
Afterlife going to be able to get a decent amount of EXP thanks to the fissure block, but Empire still shutting him down completely. Not really giving him much at all.
Yeah, that is so frustrating to deal with. FN is going to salve up now, and Clockwork comes around for another pass.
Radiant's top tower is under
Bottom
attack.
lane. That fissure is going to be used now. Chappie turns back around with the flux. The right clicks from Vanscore, but they'd already used the chilling touch, so
Dire's structures
not a
are
great
fortified.
chance at doing anything. And a fortification also used. I believe that was a misclick.
Well,
Vanscore silenced and dead. First blood drawn by Afterlife.
What's this?
gotta be careful with that.
Fascinating substance.
I think, in terms of the team fighting, I don't know how I feel about the Dark Warden, because there's definitely enough ways to keep him in place in these team fights. You have an Ursa who can just jump on top of him and kill him almost immediately. You have a Puck who can hold him in place. You also have the Global as well as an Earthshaker, probably one of the best heroes to just pick off these types of heroes. Actually, any hero, really.
G dodges the arrow in the mid lane, and well, they're gonna go for the courier snipe and also the kill. G, does he have a way out of here? It looks like the answer is maybe. Yes, he does. But it cost him his courier. And meanwhile, breaking the salve, FN a little bit upset about the situation. That ends up sort of favoring G, kind of.
There's no way. You lost your courier.
Okay.
That's such a huge gold swing. It's never worth losing your courier.
All right.
Invisibility.
Fair enough. Invis now. Pushka got his bounty. Looks like the silencer will be able to come back in, but again, the fissure laid out, and Chappie makes a little wrap around the trees to escape.
Oh. Silencer trying to find the courier, but not going to get it. Nice little attempt. And now FN, he's going to be here for this.
Oh.
Not going to hit the arrow.
The silencer doesn't have a TP. Does FN really chase for this, though? Maybe you just leave him here.
I think you just leave him.
Alright, they're going to bring it over the Legion Commander. Punch. Punch.
Yeah, he has boots. He's going to get it.
Huh?
He's probably going to try to get denied, but he's going to get nuked down by this.
It's probably better that Ghostic gets that anyways. It's a nice little injection of gold for him. Has phase boots after that now.
Yeah, it's not worth leaving the lane for a chase like that in the mid lane. He's going to be missing so much CS for it.
Yeah. Well, FN level 4 to the level 4 of G. The big thing that I'm noticing right here, though, is this Ursa that's kind of just dominating the offlane. So it's 9 CS versus the 24 in the mid, and it's also 28 versus the 10, or 13 rather, of Ghostic, who's just going to get ran at now.
Well, CS doesn't really tell the story. Just take a look at the net worth. Ghostic is actually very high up on that net worth list.
Oh man, Maposhka found himself a Slayer. And they get the kill. Yeah, I guess that's true. Ghostic with that kill, maybe making the difference for him.
One thing that's definitely true, though, is that FN is not having a good time in this mid lane. I think he's gone through 400 gold worth of salves, and it's still behind. This is a very difficult matchup for Mirana. There's really not much you can do to punish a TA.
Yeah, Starstorm is just like, just get the refraction up and it's not an issue anymore. They did just use Orb on Afterlife. This might be a moment for them to go in, but likewise, you now see the rest of Vega that have moved in here as well. The Fissure is going to create that little bit of separation, which means that Maposhka can't get close for the Cog's battery assault. And in fact, he's just going to need to back out now.
I think not.
Man, look at Afterlife here. He's just farming with impunity. All right, they're going in. Chappie in trouble. Silence is there. They find the kill. And Maposhka gonna get the pushback onto Puck, but Puck doesn't care. Just back out again. They're getting bullied, man.
That was also a TP drawn out from the Legion Commander as well, so Legion Commander not going to be able to reinforce anyone. Oh, Maposhka, he's going to find this silencer. This is a free kill.
Yeah. Easy peasy, found the kill, and now Maposhka going down to the Curse of the Silent and the right click from Afterlife.
You took that jape too far.
All right, not a free kill.
Everything has a cost. 6 minutes in, it's still not really a significant lead towards anybody. It looks like Vega is a little bit ahead in terms of experience and net worth, but nothing to write home about yet.
Well, I think the thing about it is that Vega are definitely happy with this kind of a start because all of the tools that they'll need for winning these early engagements are going it's going smoothly, right? The Ursa is going to get the farm that he needs, so is the TA, and Puck almost level 6 as well.
I mean, after the Mask of Madness, does Aloha even think about just running in towards Roche and taking that down?
I think if he sees the opportunity, why not, right? His team is doing very well in making space.
Look at this. Also, Maposhka is just soaking up whatever experience he can from the TA doing Ancients.
And
Making sure that he gets something from it.
He sniped one.
Did he get it?
Yeah, he sniped the golem.
Oh, that's value right there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Look at that guy. Getting levels, stealing away creeps. That's what you want to see out of your Clockwork. So, oh, Afterlife. Wanted to jump away and jaunt out. Let's talk a little bit about the duel this game. Actually, we might need to wait on that because it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a battle as Vanscore runs into the silencer, but Maposhka shows up as well, and now they will indeed not find the kill. Flux is out as well. Can they get it? They will be able to bring him down. But, like, do you think that Legion, having already gotten that kill early and gained decent CS, is going to be a problem? Like, who do you go to duel at the very beginning of these fights?
I think there's quite a few targets. If you can... Actually, it's pretty much the entire team. It just kind of depends on the reactions of everyone. If you manage to catch a TA before Refraction comes up, I mean, TA is very easy to take down, assuming that she doesn't have BKB up, or the team doesn't have Glimmer or Solar Crest. And the same kind of goes for everyone else. If you can take a Puck out, that's great. Silencer before Global is great. Earthshaker especially. And once you have the Blade Mail, Ursa, to some extent, is going to have a hard time as well.
Yeah. G is going to keep trying to farm up the stack right now. He only has 2 points in Psy Blades, so it's not the fastest in the world, but it's also not terrible. These ancient prowlers are kind of annoying to deal with, and they got all that regen going for themselves. Actually misses the meld as well.
It's fine.
Okay. I trust you.
Yeah, still worth it.
All right.
Gives his team a lane to farm. He's still farming.
And here's the move towards Roche. Ursa already heading into there. Does have the Mask of Madness like we were talking about. And while that's happening, TA is farming up around the map. By and large, things looking good for Vega Squadron.
Oh.
Puck, is he dead? He just got a little bit outplayed there. He couldn't end up going past that collection of spark crates that were down.
Oh, Roshan is going to go down now. They're pinging it out, but a little too late.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Immortality.
Blink Dagger about 1,000 gold away for the Legion Commander. At the 10-minute mark,
Old and sweet.
Poshka is going to run into this Earthshaker here. Gets the slow, caught him out. Arrow's going to go through, does connect. And that should be the kill. Now Silencer, is he really going for this? They have the Starstorm almost dead. Is he going to fall? Barely left alive, 5 HP. He is going to be a liver by Maposhka. Able to catch him over here with the Cogs. They drop the Dream Coil as well onto one. Cogs are there. They get him, and now they're going to be able to go for the duel. Trying to find this kill. Chappie shows up as well. That's a dead TA. Earthshaker not able to create that separation. So final tally ends up being Clockwork and AA for that TA and the
Radiant's top
Earthshaker.
tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Big win for Empire, considering that FN has been losing to the TA in terms of farm, which is very understandable. They got some damage on the LC as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's
top
tower
lane.
is under attack.
Aloha Dance wants to secure this tower, but he needs to be a little bit careful himself. He gets caught in these cogs. They could TP in with several different heroes and cause some issues. Cogs? Maybe?
Dire's
They
middle
get the
tower is
power
under
with the
attack.
catapult.
He got in one more hit to make sure the catapult would finish. But there's no real way to deny it.
Afterlife trying to get himself away, but
Radiant's bottom tower is
oh
under
man,
attack.
apparently Arc Warden is really good against Puck.
Gather round
My god.
before my time.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is there's nothing really to dodge, right?
Yeah.
Normally it's like a projectile, a big one-time projectile thing, but Flux is not the same. It lasts for 6 seconds, so normally at this stage, phase shift only level 1. If you get hit by the Flux, it's gonna last well over 5 seconds. So if you double it up,
Blink
you're pretty
reveal.
much dead.
But that does also mean that the real you is caught a little bit out of position. Deciding to duel the Ursa. Not sure if it's going to work out well enough at all. Can they get the kill in spite of not being able to get the duel win? It looks like the answer is a negative. They call off the charge.
And he still gets to hold on to that Aegis.
2.5 minutes left on the timer.
And the Shrine up, and I think they go for smoke here.
Dire's
Does
middle
Legion
tower
have her
is under
blink?
attack.
Still very close to it.
Swifter than ever.
As FN is going to be going for a wraparound to this bottom lane. Needs to be able to get eyes on Afterlife before he can really go for an arrow. Although
Poshka might die here.
Radiant's middle
Bearman?
tower is under
You getting
attack.
him?
They're going the wrong way.
Ah,
Poshka's like running into their jungle.
you never expect it. I think he's safe. He sees them coming in. All right, now they see him. Oh, okay,
Shadows,
that's a problem.
Take us.
I mean, this is worth it.
Yeah,
Getting the D ward. I mean, who cares if you don't find the Clockwork?
yeah.
Losing a ward that's early on really hurts.
Dire are scanning.
Dire scan, look for the TA, don't find her. Ghost Stick not going to be able to make use of that Blink Dagger. They could think about heading towards the southeast and find Afterlife. With
That was a dire scan, so they know that Radiant are into their jungle. So I don't think they're going to find anything here.
Okay. He's hiding.
Trying to bait Van's core, maybe.
Yeah, they don't.
If this
see
puck
the
gets
Legion.
dueled, it's over for him.
Yeah. He kind of realizes if we even see an orb. I'm sure
mid lane though.
They're gonna back.
Oh, unfortunate.
Oh,
Never
okay. FN goes down.
Yeah, they committed
Radiant's
everything.
middle
They
tower
echoed
is
him.
under
They
attack.
Fissure echoed, Blink. They even dropped the global to make absolutely sure nothing was gonna happen.
Well, now it's really time to go. Afterlife is gonna get caught because of that. So they find the kill mid. They get up, make up for it a little bit. Ghostic getting more dual damage for himself now. But still, it's not really a great trade. 10 seconds before the Aegis is gonna be reclaimed.
Oh, they catch out the silencer.
Questionable. Interesting.
Well, at least there's no duel. At least there's no duel. You don't get to give up some damage.
They don't see the Ursa, I don't think, either. So, Aloha Dance, he's going to have time to make his choice. G can TP as well. What about Chappie? Is he going to show up to this one? He has a TP available. They go forward. They find him. And Ghostic, press the attack off, finds the kill. Ursa jumps forward. Is he going to be able to make this happen? A shot is not quite there. Ghostic running away. That is the Aegis expiring, though. Maposhka has Cogs back up if he wanted to go for it. And now they have the Flux. They've got the catch. If they want to find the kill, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. It's not enough damage.
Too close to what is mine.
Dream Coil now down. Arc Warden, Chappie in some trouble. Can they get out of here? The real you, he is going to end up not falling yet. He does go down. Afterlife and G also in trouble now. Can they bring him below the threshold? They still need about 300 more damage roughly. And they won't be able to.
Damn, that was quite the dive from Aloha Dance. Didn't have the Aegis anymore, but I mean, I don't think he really cared too much. They end up finding 3 kills. One of them being Chappie. I think if you can shut down the Arc Warden, I think you'll be okay with making that trade, since whenever you play Ursa, you're not exactly expected to be the only one carrying.
Yeah.
As long as G has a good time, he'll be able to carry as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Arc Warden does have that Midas up and rolling, and he's going next for the Maelstrom, so
Invisibility.
they do have like some of the things they need. As the hook shot comes out now, Ice Blast hasn't been used. Instead, they're just going to use the arrow, and that finds the kill. The real you jumps forward, is going to end up killing off the Clockwork. Leap is still there for FN, so they're not going to go for it. But they do get the D ward with that as well. So newly placed wards going to be taken down because of that.
Balance the scale.
Slayer almost has a Blink Dagger as well. This will be a very big pickup.
Looks like they want to kill the Ursa down bottom.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Does he know?
Radiant
Is he
are
aware?
scanning.
It looks like he's aware. Oh, he wants to go for the tower, that's why.
Uh-oh. There's the duel. He got the range off, though. All right, there's the Arc Warden coming in to save the day. That magnetic field is going to be enough, and they'll find the kill, regardless of not getting the dual damage. Yeah, magnetic field, super good for the Legion Commander.
Oh, this is the counter to Ursa. A duel into magnetic field so that Elsie actually cannot die whenever she duels the Ursa. Another pause coming through. Afterlife has enough for the Blink Dagger now, at least. So Puck is going to be able to get things done on his own. Set up potential pickoffs or kills for his team.
Yeah. He'll have a TP scroll as well to go back there and pick it up if he wants and come back up to full HP. Is that something where you think about trying to smoke up with your team after you get the Blink Dagger done? Or is it...
I think this is the perfect time to do it. You have a Blink Dagger on your TA, a Blink Dagger on your Earthshaker, and a Blink Dagger on your Puck. Like, this entire team has Blink Daggers except for the Silencer. So this is all the tools they need. This is all they need. Like, if they want to go for a fight, this is their strongest time.
Yeah. And Empire, I mean, they're kind of in between items still a little bit. Chappie is going to have that Maelstrom brought out to him, so they can kind of like push out waves and try and hold off. But if Vega could start to get the snowball rolling, that would certainly put them well on their way towards trying to just dominate the map and take down all the tier 2s. Anything else that you're seeing here that is kind of interesting? Like the BKB is the, what is this, like second big or third big item for the Ursa after Blink Mask of Madness?
BKB definitely helps. I'm just wondering if BKB is better than Aghanim Scepter, because if there's anything that's going to kill him, it's going to be a Blade Mail duel from Legion Commander. So if you don't have your ulti up, you're most likely going to go down anyways. I think by having the Scepter, it makes it so that I think you can cast it while you're dueled. I could be wrong though.
Okay. Also, for anybody that's wondering, the score is currently 1-0. Empire is up 1-0. The admins in between the games, it looks like when they were switching the sides, didn't switch the score for the map, so we are 1-0 right now, not 1-1. That means that, you know, Empire end up taking this game. They're going to be going to the Perfect World Minor. They're in lovely, lovely China. I hear it's #1.
I see you've been playing PUBG.
A little bit.
Have you been hearing it in lobbies?
I haven't actually. No, I haven't. I turn off all the sound when I play it. It's sort of tough. This past week I've been like on puppy duty, just sort of like trying to get her all potty trained and like make her learn her name and things like that. And that means that I'm like every 20 minutes have to like get up from what I'm doing and go and take her outside. And so I don't have enough time for like a game of Dota, and Overthrow is like kind of broken. So I've been trying out a couple of different things recently. A lot of Hearthstone also.
CIS.
Yeah. Have you been able to play that much Dota recently, Steven?
Let me take a look. Let's see. A couple games here and there. It's decent.
Yeah.
I'm able to kind of climb. I think I gained like 100 MMR this week.
So what does that put you at now?
I'm at 6.1k again. Nice.
I'm not at that. I was really great. Like right before TI, I went out and I was like playing like crazy. I think I had something, I was averaging like 8 or 9 games a day or something. And then after TI, I had gained like almost 1,000 MMR. But then after TI, I suddenly dropped like 500 or 600 or something. I was like, I had all this knowledge that I had acquired, and none of it was applicable at all, because the pub game is just so different from any type of a professional match, obviously. And also, I'm terrible. That's the other problem.
That's always the issue I have whenever I watch a bunch of professional games, especially around the TI time.
Yeah.
You're just like, I don't even want to play pubs because I have so many expectations now, but none of it is ever going to be met because this is a pub, not a TI game.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, man. Well, it looks like the internet issues are still continuing for Empire. Hopefully they can sort out whatever their problems are. I thought that they were in a team house, but I could be wrong about that. Actually, I don't know why I thought that at all, just because, you know, expecting Empire, but I'd be wrong.
You never know. Maybe they could be in the team house and he's just having issues on his own.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you get those, like, phantom issues where your computer just doesn't want to cooperate and for no real reason. But anything else that we can really chat about here? You know, I kind of want to talk about the other teams that we've got here at the Perfect World Minor. Let me take a look at all of the other teams that have qualified. So Newbie and LGD Forever Young were the direct invites, along with Secret. And then from the Chinese qualifiers, there was LGD that qualified, as well as the Vici Gaming. Have you got a chance to check out that much of the Chinese Dota recently?
Not at all.
It's been pretty good.
Not at all.
LGD, they've got Ame, Maybe, FY, Victoria, and Yao, and it's FY playing in the 3 role. So it's a collection of like really, really good players. Yao's been playing a ton of Batrider, oddly enough. And basically just like owning fools with it all the time. And then Vici Gaming, Paparazzi, Ori, 11, Lanham, and Fenrir. So Lanham and Fenrir are back together again, and Mikasa is their coach. And then, of course, Newbie and LGD Forever Young stuck together and kept the same roster. And then the other teams that have qualified for it, we've got Complexity out of the North American region, and SG Esports, who qualified from South America. So the Brazilian squad making their appearance again. Fucking A, 4DR, Laposa, Bardo, and Tholicor. And then last but not least, out of the qualifying events, it's Maneski, where Nana, Mushi, Ice Ice Ice, Jabs, and Ninja Boogie are all qualifying. So it's a 10-team tournament, and we've got all of them but 2, as it's just the CIS qualifier and the Europe qualifier to finish off here.
I'm actually really excited to see that Mineski roster. I hear a lot of good things about it, and hearing the players, I can definitely see why they're doing pretty well.
Yeah. They've been owning everywhere. Like, it's kind of like how Faceless was last year, before they weren't good. I mean, they were always pretty good, but like they were dominant for a really long time in Southeast Asia, and then Southeast Asia, the rest of Southeast Asia, like caught up. But they won the Star Ladder invite. They won the PGL open invite as well. The ESL Hamburg one, they didn't. That one went to Happy Feet. But if I remember right, there was some weird extenuating circumstances with that too. I wanted to look it up real quick. Let me take a look at what the Southeast Asian qualifiers were like with that. Oh, right, because yeah, Maneski ended up getting knocked out earlier by Fnatic, interestingly enough.
Oh, that is very interesting.
Yeah.
Was that the... I think I might have watched it. It was like best of 5, wasn't it?
There were a couple of matches like that. That was the one that happened for a different tournament. So actually, Maneski and Fnatic have played each other 10 times throughout the past 4 qualifiers. And the series is evened up right now at 5 games apiece. So each of them have 5 wins. But Maneski is going to all of the lands, which is kind of sad.
Which is all that matters, really.
Yeah. So, like, even though they're even, just because they haven't played each other as much, you know, Maneski are the ones that are coming away with it. And they qualified, I believe, just this morning as well as they beat out TNC. That match just happened a little while ago, and yeah, they're looking good.
Well, bit of all chat going on right now. I think they're probably asking what's up, what is happening. Obviously, I have no idea what's being said. Maybe someone can help us out in chat. But
oh yeah,
I think by that time is a little too late. They're linking stuff in chat. It's a photo.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I wonder what the photo is. I mean, I hope he realizes that you can't even copy and paste that, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could type it in if you want. All right, guys. vk.com/feed. I have a feeling I know what this is.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's how you get fired. That ain't happening.
Wait, out of curiosity, what is it supposed to be?
What's supposed to be?
What is that picture supposed to be?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay, I thought you said you had an idea.
Well, it says feed on it, so maybe it's somebody like feeding in Dota. I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Now we know that the Arc Warden has a hand of Midas. Thank you, Canuck. Or Canco. Appreciate that.
You go with Canuck.
Canuck. Isn't that a term for Canadians? A Canuck?
I guess.
Or is it
so. I think you're right. No, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Is it a hockey team name? Like the Toronto Canucks? I think they're the
Maybe.
Maple Leafs.
I mean, I'll believe that.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about hockey, but I'll believe that.
That's definitely a hockey name. Maybe it's just what you call each other. All right, guys. I believe in you. You can do it. Actually, I believe specifically in you, Vanscore. You know, I wonder if it's because Vanscore is the one guy who was the, like, one of the new players on the team. If he hadn't had a chance to, like, come out and join the rest of them or something.
It's possible. Well, but it's something that you're just gonna have to ask them.
I'm just gonna like assert my opinion and then just treat it as fact. That's what we do here in esports.
I mean, if that's the case, then I'm just gonna assume, guys, I really need to use the bathroom.
Okay.
Pause for me, and call it a power outage.
I like that. That's the play. Man, I really want to get that Legion Commander Immortal or Arcana. I feel like it's super cool looking.
I'm just actually looking at the rest of the items.
Yeah.
It's actually really cool looking. I think the helmet looks kind of goofy, but I mean, whatever.
Is that even the helmet that goes with the Arcana? I don't think it is.
No. The Arcana is just by itself.
Yeah.
This was something else from the Battle Pass.
3,700 duels won.
I mean, this guy plays a lot of Legion, obviously.
That's a lot of Legion. Man. All right, let's see. We actually have people that are catching back up, so we can see what it is. It doesn't look like anybody knows what they're saying at all. It's CIS social web, DDoS link, porn website, government-controlled Russian Facebook. You can copy stuff from chat. Canucks.
Wait, you can copy stuff from chat? How?
I don't think that they're... I think that that's not true. The Vancouver Canucks. Oh, okay. It's a slur for Canadians? Oh, no. That's not good. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. I didn't know. Oh, man. Anything else that's shown up? Spec Ingui. Thank you, FN. FN knows what's up. I appreciate this very much.
Yeah, but no one's listening.
That's true. Yeah, Vega's having none of it. I was talking about it earlier. I figured I'd bring this up again. During the series against Na'Vi, I was talking about how, like, whenever I see G, he looks like this, like, sort of ethereal, magical magician. Like, he had when I saw him, he had, like, this long hair and this, like, dark, big, like, overcoat. And he sort of had, like, these glasses on and sort of just looked like this wild man that would run around and play Queen of Pain. And he reminded me of, like, Euron Greyjoy from the Game of Thrones book version, not the TV version of it. It was nuts.
Wait, he had long hair the last time you saw him?
I think so.
He had super short hair when I saw him.
Oh, maybe he cut it all then.
I can understand what you mean though.
Or maybe I just saw like some.
Magician.
Maybe I just saw some like random person on the street and thought it was G.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're going back to the days of long pauses. Hopefully, this isn't too much of an issue more, because I think that Empire actually have to play more games after this. Let me see if the Team Empire Twitter has anything to say about it. I'm going to message them. Yo! Where's Van's score? Actually, that's probably not professional. I'm not going to do that. I strive for professionalism in everything that I do, Steven.
Well, you do a fine job at it.
Oh, what a guy. Let's see. No updates at all. Anything from the admins? Oh, they didn't respond to my earlier questions either. That's okay. It's all good. Ain't nothing to it. So who is the team that you're most excited to see this next season?
Most excited to see this season?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he's back. All right, I got to keep my opinion to myself.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, man. That's really good.
Although last time this happened, though, they weren't actually ready. They just reconnected, and then they disconnected again.
Don't you put that evil on me. That would make me really sad. Have you tried playing Dota 2 in VR at all?
Nope, not at all.
I think you can at least watch it in VR, I think.
I heard about it. I'd have no VR tools or anything, or any real interest for the moment either. So I haven't seen any of it.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't have any VR stuff either, but I got to like do the little trial run that they did at TI6, and it was awesome. You're like flying around in the game. You can hear the casters still, obviously, and you're like in spectator mode, but it's all in showcase view, and then you can like zoom up and fly away in the air and stuff. And seeing the battles take place, it's really cool because like all the particle effects look way different when you're in like first-person view of it. I don't know. I kind of want to do that some more.
I have high hopes for it. I'm just gonna wait for it to for them to refine it. The smoke.
FN
is super dead. They're not gonna mess this up.
No!
Just kidding. Just kidding. How did he do it?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't even know. Well, Slayer, he's trying to get out of here. They turn him back around. They were doing so well. Why did he go back in? Oh, Vega's there. Oh man. Well, the hook shot. Maposhka gonna get some pushback on the Kong, but he might go down himself. Nah, he's gonna. Okay. Maposhka's out of there, or he's dead too. A triple kill for the real you. They were away. They were gone.
I told you there's no way they could mess it up. I mean, I'm really surprised. How did that happen? Did he see something?
I don't think so, because they don't have any vision here. Like, maybe he caught sight of somebody as creeps were passing, but it seems unlikely.
I think if the tower is able to see far enough, and he revealed himself at the top of the hill. I think that's what happened.
Okay. Well, whatever the case, it's still a big win for Vega because they all ran back in there and died together.
Oh, jeez.
Well, Chappie, in the meantime, like we talked about, finishing off the Maelstrom. At least he didn't show up to that fight, so he's still been able to sit at 4-2-3. And now Bot's done. This is the beginning of the frustration of playing against Arc Warden, where he can just push out the creep waves without having to worry about a damn thing.
Illusion.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing this happen for quite some time. I don't think we're gonna see any like major changes anytime soon.
Yeah. Well,
both sides. It's gonna wait for their items.
I mean, they have all the blink daggers on Vega though, right? So can't they keep going, or do you think it's too scary now that they've been revealed and knowing the counter initiation that Empire have?
I think they do want to fight, but they're waiting for Echo and Global. It's still 10 seconds away from Global and 20 away from Echo, so they're probably waiting for cooldowns.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire are scanning.
They forced out the fortification. Very low HP here. G takes it down, and now a hasted bear is going to run back in to take down Roshan. This will be scouted. I see Vortex was down.
It's just a bait, though.
Well, Arrow connects onto G. Ice Blast to follow. They're both stunned up. Global comes out, but where's the follow-up? They're able to take down Roche. They pick up the G's. They pick up the Aegis.
Immortality.
Empire again in trouble.
They're gonna find themselves a free silencer kill, maybe?
I'll get the duel one time.
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah.
And that's now up to 34. But nothing
Echo
is free. Nothing is free. There's the Echo.
Oh, it's so close.
FN trying to chase. Ghost Stick, he's gonna die as well. So they get the silencer kill, but again, it's sort of a force back, and G can just push out this creep wave without even worry about it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if the Arc Warden is gonna be an issue this game. It feels like Vega can just keep the pressure coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you there. They seem to have all the answers they need to deal with the split pushing Arc Warden. I think Puck is one of the better heroes to constantly keep these waves out once he has his blink, which he does now. Uh-oh, Vance Core
Radiant's
gonna go down
bottom
here.
tower is under attack.
Oh, all right. Mapushka gets pushed back. They got Van score.
Roshan, though.
Run away. Get out of there. No, he's dead. Yeah, they are going to be able to kill him off. So, well, Van score goes down for the silencer.
Players here.
They're behind enough that trade is still a 600 gold swing.
Yeah.
So they'll be happy with that.
This
Legion looks to be found yet again. Ooh, a little bit of a misplay there. Ghostic gets the TP out. So they're dodging ganks a little bit here, and tower's taken. It's just the tier 1s and the bottom tier 2.
Vega, they still have the Aegis. See what they want to do with it. It's going to be quite some time until it runs out, though, so they can take their time a bit. Top lane, trying to find this puck, it seems.
Ooh, Ghostic. Nope, not getting it. They thought he went the other way. He juked when he should have jived. Now Afterlife
Oh,
gets back
Van
in.
is going to get picked off.
Yeah. It just happens so quickly. Like, these blink daggers make it so hard to anticipate the movements, and now Chappie looks to be able to TP out. But Vega again, going to push, going to find kills, just assert dominance over this jungle, and your silencer spots out the Arc Warden, and just like that, Chappie's going to be forced to run away.
Yeah, Empire are really committing to this keep away game right now.
Dire's bottom tower is
It's just a question of whether or not they're going to be able to keep it up long enough so that Chappie is going to be able to make a huge impact by himself as an Arc Warden. Oh, and they found Ghostic. It's going to be another kill for them.
Structures are fortified.
Go now to the river.
10,000 net worth lead and 15,000 experience. The plus side is you do have magnetic field. Oh, maybe.
Tower has fallen.
No, I don't think the clockwork gets out of here. Mapushka trying to TP. He's certainly dead. Afterlife gets the kill. G takes the tower. Just crumbling across the map right now.
12k net worth lead. Vega are doing it this game. Probably a little upset about last game. Kind of throwing away their lead, and also a little upset that the pause lasted kind of forever. You can see that players do get a little upset when it goes on for a bit too long.
Yeah. FN. Bash. Oh, it feels bad.
Just all over the map. They don't even need to move together. This Ursa's just by himself, does whatever he wants. Pretty much won't die because of the fact that he has an Aegis as well as a BKB. And they're just constantly moving around still. There's a smoke, but this is just a death trap for Empire if they go on this.
Maybe the real you, but he has that Aegis still. And he just jumps at him. He doesn't care. The cares are not given. They take him down. Clockwork left completely alone. Slayer is walking into the trees, and they decide, Mapushka, leave me alone. I don't want to be here. But there is not a chance in the world that he gets away from that. 2 shots and he is dead.
You know, despite how this game is going, Silence only has 2 instolen? What?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
All right, Aegis down. Does that provide any type of, salvation at all? Or are Vega just going to keep going at him?
I think... No, he has cheese now. Alright, just kidding. They're out. No risk taken.
No.
Don't want to risk it. Wait for next Roshan, I guess?
I mean, is that slow down their snowball enough, or can they keep just like running around finding kills too?
Radiant
I want to say that they can continue to do what they've been doing, you know, just keep running around finding kills, but that's kind of what happened last game. They thought they were, well, they didn't think, they were very far ahead.
Yeah. And
they might have given Empire a little too much space last game to catch up, and because of that, they ended up losing the game. I don't think they want to go through that same process this game as well.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a Lincoln Sphere for Afterlife.
Dire are scanning.
And Chappie knows what he wants to do. It's time to hit the tower. That's what we're going for. Meanwhile, the real you kills off the Legion commander yet again, but they get the tower. It's not going to happen. Cardi isn't even going to be able to help finish it off. The tier 1 tower stands.
I think that at this point, they're just going to wait for the next Roshan. Not going to take any chances. They already know that they have complete control of the map. And Chappie just is not farmed enough or strong enough to kind of make these solo split pushing things happen. Like, look at this bottom tower. He couldn't even take the tier 1 by himself. So it's looking rough. 20k lead now. I mean, this gap just gets bigger and bigger. They're just farming everything.
And, like, what's the comeback potential here? I guess just, like, duels over and over again? But, right?
I don't think dueling is enough. They have to just take a miracle team fight. And, I mean, if you look at their lineup, does that really look like something that's going to happen?
Balance the scale.
Maybe they'll clump up on an Ice Vortex and you hit them with a huge Star Storm as well as overwhelming odds.
Yeah, man, overwhelming odds does a lot of damage.
Only if they clump up together, though.
I guess that's true.
And you have to make it through a global,
as
well as a puck.
Speaking of global, silencer here. Well, he's getting punched. Yep, that's a death.
That was a bounty rune bait if I've ever seen one.
And the D ward. They just leave him nothing. And I mean, Chappie again can keep these lanes pushed out, but it does really feel like eventually they're going to need to win a team fight, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only way you're going to win this game. You got to win a team fight somehow. I don't think you're going to be able to do what a Nature's Prophet can do and buy yourself enough space to split up or split push enough to the point where your team can come back. It's just not the same speed.
Global back up again. Afterlife with the Midas stun, and now Lincoln Sphere completed, working towards the Aghanim Scepter next. This guy, he's going to have that 420 GPM talent. Life is going to hurt being these supports. Like, Vanscore, if Puck fully combos him pretty soon, he's just going to die anyways. He doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of survivability here.
All right. They have Aegis again, and not only that, they have 2 cheese this time. Not 1, but 2. So, if there's a moment you want to try to break high ground, this might be it.
Oh, God.
3,000 net worth lead now.
Bloodthorn. G is a monster. He is a monster. Puck or back, push the creep wave. Silencer hiding on the other side of the map. He can stay here for all that they care. You know, just be there for when the global time happens. So, perfect team fight for Empire. What does it look like? Long duration arrow onto somebody? Is that pretty much their only hope?
I don't even think that's enough. I don't think that will really do much at all.
Oh no.
This is not how you want to take a fight, that's for sure.
Run away, Vanscore! It's not happening. He's dead. 25,000 net worth lead. Shooting towards 40,000. Maybe? Possibly? The dream of a duel. Is it happening? No! He doesn't get the kill! Ghost Stick! Please! Give him something! Oh, God, no! He wanted it so badly.
Well, to answer your question, that's definitely not how you want to start a team fight. Losing your Legion as well as your AA. AA definitely cannot be lost. Actually, they're so far behind, you can't lose anyone. Everyone has to contribute to a team fight. Look at Maposhka. He's level 8. He's 32 minutes in. This is how bad the game is going for them right now.
Yeah, that ain't good. They got Flux onto G, the Force Staff to chase, the damage being dealt, but that is going to be the Arc Warden Tempest double going down. Cheese is dropped on the ground. And G will take that one quite happily. Do they even use it? They're just backing out?
They're just gonna back out. They don't want to waste a cheese just to make sure that he has health to fight again when you can just back up, maybe hit up the shrine, for example. Oh, just kidding. No, he's going for it.
Oh, run away, buddies. All right, there's the 4-step to get him away.
Wait, they know FN is up here.
They chase it. Okay.
Back down.
FN.
Shadows take us.
He is going to be able to get away for the moment. He has another leap in one, but there's the Bloodthorn that comes out, and well, there's the press the attack. Good jump away, Ghost Stick, making that play. FN can TP.
I think he's gonna make it. There's no trap. There's no orb.
Is he?
And there's no fissure. I think he's gone. Yeah, he's gonna make it. He's gonna TP out. I don't think they can stop him.
He's not coiled right now, right?
Nope.
That little animation, whatever that is. What is that animation? Just a leap? Like,
It's just leap.
Okay, I didn't know what that little thing was there.
It's still the press the attack as well.
Oh, okay. Looks like he's pooping. Okay, let's see. 19 Piranha.
He's gone. I don't think they'll stop him unless they blink a pistol him.
No. Well,
Oh, and Chappie, he finds the silencer.
Yeah.
Oh, and they get a courier.
all right, things are coming together. Ghost Stick running away now. He is slowed. Press the attack, trying to jump, trying to turn to fight. Can he get out? Afterlife is there as well. He doesn't have a TP for 30 seconds. And now with that, he's gonna go down.
I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's not what you really want for Empire, but you do buy yourself some time.
The question is, do they want to go without global? Also, these Mirana illusions are pretty annoying. The Diffusal Blade taking away all the mana.
That's a really good point. The cooldowns, not having Echo as well as Global is definitely gonna buy them a lot more time. Uh-oh, Poshka getting hunted down.
Oh, can't quite get it. But Chappie, probably a Tempest double time. Oh, they jump forward. This might be the bait that they need. This could be the moment. Can they do it? BKB already out. They don't have the damage, but that's BKB down as well as Enrage. Long duration BKB used.
Well, they're just gonna back away. Losing the BKB definitely does hurt, but Enrage short cooldown will be back momentarily.
If they somehow pull this back, this would be a hell of a comeback.
The prize is mine.
But it always...
That much is true.
Like, they do have an Arc Warden defending high ground, and he has items. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he has the Mjolnir as well as the Hurricane Pike. I mean, he's definitely not weak by any means. They're down by 24,000, but he's still keeping up in farm in terms of just overall net worth. He's second place to G, which is not bad at all.
FN barely gets out there. Slayer trying to take him down. The arrow, I think, saved his life. Just zooming in on Clockwork, who's dreaming of a talent.
Well, that's another Echo used. They're buying time again. Maybe just how many Roshans do you need to make a move, right? That's like what they're really waiting for once again. Just not taking a chances, keeping a pin down in their base. The lead continues to grow now.
So,
6,000 gold.
I mean, this is a question. Do you feel like Vega are playing this too slow and too carefully, and they're putting themselves in a position where maybe Vega could turn, or maybe Empire could turn back around? That is a big problem. Duel comes out as one, though. They got the global in time. Oh, man, that was so close. Dreamcoil used as well, but that was BKB. That was global used. Again, they hold. Like,
I think...
Is it starting to turn a little bit?
Not really. That was just kind of ambitious from Aloha Dance, you know, being that far up and playing that confidently just to kill off an Arc Warden clone. So that, I mean, I feel like that opportunity only came by because of how aggressive he's playing right now. I think after that, it kind of shows, you know, there is a chance that Aloha Dance can die, so they're not going to make that mistake again.
Okay.
It's really unfortunate for Empire that they didn't get that kill in, but
This will do.
I mean, they can still turn things around potentially. The damage is there, you know, because you have an AA as well as an Arc Warden that does have a couple of items.
Yeah. Well, and Mirana now picks up the Maelstrom as well, so they've got wave clear out the wazoo. It's just a matter of, like, can they find these pickoffs, which is, you know, a very difficult proposition for sure, as Ursa is going to walk forward, see Ghost Stick, and think about jumping. Besides, better of it. And, I mean, Ursa's kind of known as one of those heroes. Oh, we got to hold that thought, though. Are they going on this? They're thinking about it. Do they realize that Ursa's right behind him as well as Slayer? They're walking for that opening. The hook shot, the counterplay. They got the echo. They destroy him. Nothing left. Gone in an instant. Man score, the only one left alive. I think they call that jebaited.
It just happens so fast. You just blink, and the echo comes out, and everyone just annihilated.
Yeah.
And this is the sad part. Empire are behind enough to the point where even though something like that happened, they're gonna be ready for a base defense because they're so low level that Clockwork is already back, and Legion Commander is gonna be back in 15 seconds.
Yeah. Magnetic field ready to be laid down. They've got all these spark wraiths out, and well, they get those kills, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and because of that, Vega are just content with what they got. They're gonna back up again. Let's wait for Roshan.
I mean, is there a point where there's too much waiting though? There's too much unwillingness to go.
Regeneration.
At some point, there definitely is a point where that happens.
And like Ursa is a hero that can fall off in the late game, right? Like he's strongest right now. Or would you disagree with that?
Is under attack.
Look how strong these Chappie illusions are.
Yeah. Almost takes him down there.
Gold and sweet.
And again, that's basically nothing committed for that, you know? Ursa eats up the Legion down bottom.
How is it you heard not
So hard to
my
keep up with
voice?
everything that's happening around the map. Sorry, everybody. But another quick jump and then a kill.
G now has a butterfly as well. Getting very close to his 6-slotted mode. It's pretty much 6-slotted.
He gets level 10, but he doesn't take a talent. Wanting more points to get into Rocket Flare, Battery Assault, just to push those waves out.
Yeah, I think that's actually the right play. I mean, what is 4 armor going to do for you at this point, or 200 mana?
No.
Just get a little more damage on the Rocket Flare, keep the lanes out.
Arrow sidestepped by the Puck. FN.
Top lane, Puck, they're going to try this again.
I mean, Mapushka's set up here, though. And
little do they know, they're getting baited again.
yeah, they're going in. Dream Coil down. Manta trying to run. Ghost Stick there. Gets the press the attack. Running away. Fissure is out. They got him. Well played.
He missed the echo,
He
though.
doesn't hit that echo, but it doesn't matter. They could miss every damn thing, and they'd still find all these kills. Van score gone. The lone survivor, Chappie, as well as Mapushka. But Global used again as Mapushka, going for the Courier Snipe? Nope. Oh, he's going for the Aegis Snatch. This guy wants it. Alright, let's see. Rocket Flare. Go in! Oh, he got the Aegis! Mapushka! Alright, that made up for the fact that he's level 10. How big is that?
He got both. Wow, he got the Aegis and the cheese. That's actually very impressive.
That's great.
I mean, I personally, I don't think it really does too much.
Yeah.
It hurts a little bit, but Ursa holding on to 5,000 gold, lose 1 life, maybe he goes down and they buy back for him.
Oh,
he's
Chappie.
gonna go in, he finds Chappie.
Press the attack, they don't get
a
him.
Huge kill.
He's gonna be able to get out.
Radiant's
Now
middle
Van score
tower
here
is
as well.
under
They do a
attack.
buyback on these heroes if they want to use it. Slayer, Sioma, Blink, Force available.
Foil catches 2.
Now, Legion's gonna end up going down. They keep that tower alive, but just barely. And well, the TP's to push out the creep waves. At any point, though, somebody can just jump up there and pound on it.
Surprise.
Come to me.
Oh boy, Vega, they are so careful how they build up this lead. This is a gigantic net worth lead.
It's almost 60,000 experience lead. That's pretty insane.
33,000 gold.
And
that is so many items.
This will be nicely.
Yeah, let's like figure out what the differences are. I mean, it's kind of hard to do that actually, but let's see. Another Shadow Blade used. They scan them out. They realize that the Ursa's in the area, but they can keep on, you know, dodging, trying to get away from these fights.
Are scanning.
I mean, you know, as a spectator, it's really easy to just say they can just go for it, but I have this feeling that they're probably just kind of rattled up from last game and don't want to experience the same thing again. They're just making absolutely sure there's no way they can mess this up.
Yeah. It's famous last words, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Afterlife, probably going to sell the Midas here, is level 25, so the gold is rolling. And can pick up that sheep stick shortly. Ghost stick.
The prize is mine.
Realize that something fishy is happening. They're backing out. All of Vega mid right now. In for an opening. The real you ready to chase, ready to go in. FN, is he going to get caught? He's invis. Do they have detection? Blinks, blink, blinks.
Radiant's
Run away.
middle tower is under attack.
Catch FN.
Yeah, I mean, still, they're holding their high ground.
Dire's bottom
Oh, silencer.
is under attack.
I think he's dead. He's dead. Chappy Illusion's too
Dire's
strong.
bottom tower
Oh,
has
no detection though. Okay.
Yeah. So the other thing that, like, I kind of wonder about here is, it feels as if that Aegis snipe was so important for Vega to be able to close it out. Are they going to wait for another Roche?
Hard to say. It feels like that's what they're actually considering.
Well,
Go stick. Goodbye.
I mean, they find that pickoff. Feels like this is a free path to go high ground.
This is definitely a mid tower at least.
Yeah.
Even if you don't get the racks, at least it's a mid tower.
He tried to go in, but they got down the magnetic field before the right click landed. Doesn't matter.
Can't stop.
Tower falls, and now Chappy Illusion walks forward. They do a good amount of damage. Echo Slam as they walked into it. The Force Staff him into the Echo, and well, now they've got themselves a clockwork. Lakoshka gonna drop. They buy back on the Mirana, but I don't know if they really have what it takes to stop this push that's coming. Vega, they're here to stay, at least for the moment.
42,000 net worth. Right, we might see records here. We might see a 50k net worth lead.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that before.
Oh, they caught Chappy.
Running away again. BKB is down. They're trying to get out of there. And Vega, after taking the range barracks, they're going to try to decide to run away. I don't know if it's necessarily the play. Is the Fissure to make sure they can retreat. Chappy's Tempest Double still chasing. He's found himself that silencer, and
Radiant's bottom
he might actually end up dying to that. Ghost Stick again, a little bit off the mark. But it looks like that is going to be the silencer living. So they don't get anything, but they lose the range barracks. Not a huge loss, all things considered, with going into that fight without a Legion.
Well, it does mean they end up losing their shrines now as well. So that this next Roshan is pretty much going to be guaranteed. Oh, missed a coil.
Boom! There it goes.
Oh, Afterlife. This 420 GPM. He has 7,000 gold.
All right, buy Moon Shards. Chappy finished off a Bloodthorn. You know, if they could find a kill, the like comeback potential of this game is insane. The amount of gold that they would get, right? Like, thinking about 43,000 net worth lead, I feel like any kill is like a grand easy.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think if they kill off, you know, the core heroes, an Ursa or a TA, or even a Puck, we might actually see some ridiculous values like a 2,000 gold kill.
Yeah. Well, and Ursa is 22 and 4, so he's on some type of a spree. That's for damn sure.
Well, we'll have to see. Okay, they have one more shrine to take. Finding a kill here is not going to be easy. It is
Yeah.
close to I wouldn't say impossible, but it is
top shrine
very
is under
difficult.
attack.
Yeah. Silencer has seemed like the best target for kill potential so far. Ursa walks forward, finds himself a ghost stick. There's the counter initiation play though. They get the hook shot to get him out of there. Dream Coil's down as well. Echo Slam again, but they get the silence. Not sure if it's enough. That's still a Dream Coil onto 2 of them, and oh, a blink away as the coil wore off. Man, that was so close to being the Legion dead. And now, oh, Chappie thinking about chasing, almost able to find one. But Vega keep their cores alive and keep their buddies alive. They're safe. Still no structural damage done.
Yeah, it's just a clockwork, so they know they can't take any risks. It's back to waiting for Roshan. 50 seconds.
My God.
Apparently the biggest lead so far was OG had a 55k lead over Hellraiser, so maybe this is the game where they beat that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What if it's a comeback from that? That's the other question.
Oh, I mean, if there's a comeback, then that's an even bigger deal.
Yeah.
That would probably, I'm pretty certain that would be the biggest comeback, even beating that one Chinese game we casted.
Yeah. All right. Vega moving down bottom. Maybe get the silencer here. This is a big kill. All right, they got themselves some gold. Only 400. Yeah, for the position 5 silencer. All right, the real you now, though. They have a hook shot. It connects onto 2 of them. They get the Abyssal Blade. Everybody needs to get out right now. Dream Coil onto 2 of them. Buyback on the clockwork. They've got themselves the Ancient Apparition. He is dead. Now they lose another. That is also the Earthshaker dead, though. Chappie's doing a lot of damage. You got to be a little bit careful. That is a big old turnaround. Look at that.
Well, it was a buyback from Clockwork. So all things considered, it's still actually very close to a break even. You know, they all killed Silencer together, so even though it said it was 500 gold, they still it was still a 1200 gold net worth swing.
Yeah.
With that one kill.
Chappie?
Afterlife, he's looking at Chappie.
I mean, they don't
see each other.
They don't see each other, yeah. Chappie is chasing one. That's going to force the TA back. And Afterlife now seeing that the real Chappie is here, they can't think about going on this, surely.
There's no one here for him.
Yeah. Man, if Empire knew, though, that would be such a big kill to get Afterlife.
Illusion.
Well, he's got Sheepstick now. He's got Boots to Travel 2. Wants to go for a Refresher next.
Oh, mid lane. They got Ghost again. And now finding another magnetic field down somehow. Manscore lives. The Clockwork Hook. Is this the moment? Is this what we've been waiting for? He started to drop low. They get the kill. 1,500 gold going to Maposhka.
That was...
He just paid his tuition.
2,000 gold net worth swing. Oh,
with
man,
Legion
every
dying.
single kill.
Incoming.
Invisibility.
My God. All right. Well, Chappie is becoming more and more of a problem. I don't call it a comeback yet, but he's almost got a Sheepstick done.
Pretty much has it done if he wanted to just get rid of his Midas.
Yeah.
Rock it on.
Is Chappie really going to try and take down Roche right now? There's no way, right?
No, he's just getting vision. Wants to put down some Spark Race. Oh, just kidding. No, they're going for it. Oh, man. Are you kidding me?
I mean, there's no
The team
Ursa for 40 seconds.
The team that is down by 43,000 gold is about to take Roshan.
Fissure out. Ursa buyback. Clockwork Hook. They got onto 1, but they get the Roche. It's down. Aegis for FN. Trying to get out now. He is going to fall here. But can he make his way out?
They have to get out.
They're thinking about going for the duel. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh.
That's 100 seconds, no FN. That might be the backbreaker that finally seals the deal. Chappie barely able to escape, as well as the Ancient Apparition. I mean, they've been holding on for so long, but this might be too big of a hold to ask from them.
Well, if they miraculously hold here, and they kill off Ursa, it'll buy them enough time to delay this game even further.
All right, Chappie Out with the Bloodthorn. Does a good bit of damage. He doesn't have that sheep stick on him that maybe they were hoping to find. The Fissure connects onto 2 of them. He does have a Hurricane Pike as well. Doesn't use it there. Flux now down as well. Forces the BKB. Magnetic Field down as well to keep that tower alive from those hidden outside. Flip is out. And Vega forced back again for the moment. How much longer can Empire hold?
Radiant's middle barracks.
Are they really gonna back now?
No, there's no way, right? Mirana is still dead for 40 seconds.
Yeah.
They must realize that there's no buyback. But it's still difficult because it's close enough to the point where they might get baited into a bad fight.
Yeah. Sheep stick there as well. They can keep the damage going. Mjolnir out onto him. Chappie clears through the creep wave.
Tower is under attack.
They'll get out of there.
Yes.
Wow. 47. I mean, they're on route. Maybe that's their end goal. We gotta set records here.
I guess. Puck's got a refresher. What's the world coming to? My God.
Players here.
And there's that sheep stick. So scary. Vega Squadron not really capable of closing this one out here. What's the point where you're like, all right, Empire now are too scary to try and go high ground against? Or is there a point where that really happens? Oh, God. Ursa. He's taking a lot of damage. Hurricane Pike's out as well. He does pop the Enrage. He's able to hold on to his BKB there. But now they're coming in. They know that Enrage is down. Earthshaker. They can move down bottom. Afterlife. Does he get dueled? He's already used his orb. Jump forward. Able to jaunt away. Now up top the coil. They're going to be able to catch him. There's the jump, but they have the global as well. Can they bring him down in time? Echo Slam onto the Legion Commander. He's gone, but they took down the Puck. No buyback? Puck, 420 GPM. Arrow's not going to connect onto G. But this is a fight outside of their base. With no Legion Commander, Empire looking to take this one. They jump in, they find the catch, but the Force Staff get him away. The leap out as well. He's caught himself. No, he doesn't get it. And now the Ursa's starting to fall, but the Glimmer Cape keeps him alive. Chappie turning to fight. He's not doing enough damage. 3 are dead, and it might finally be enough, although they didn't kill off the main Chappie. He's gone. So the final tally ends up being just the Puck taken out. And the buyback is only there for FN.
And with that said, there's no push coming now. I mean, they're gonna heal out. They're gonna heal up first. Now they're gonna head over, but they're still gonna play very cautiously.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you're gonna play cautiously all game, why stop now, right? They're gonna be aware that, you know, there's potential buybacks, and the game is not over yet. Especially with Puck not having buyback.
And Ursa not having it either. Well, mid lane has already fully been taken. Ghost Stick is waiting by the tier 4 towers as G steps forward. Do they dare? Would they even think about it?
Radiant's bottom tower.
Magnetic Field laid down a bit too late.
Radiant's bottom barracks
but
are under attack.
Even Super Creeps here.
Going in.
Clockwork pushed back onto 3. Well done there, and now they've caught themselves a duel. That's going to be Slayer down. Big win already.
It's not over yet. They want to keep going.
Chappie looking for that opening. They found the flux. Is this actually going to happen, though? He's running away from them, and now Ursa's ready to counterplay at any point. Time. This game.
No buyback on Earthshaker.
Yeah?
You know, the thing is, like, I don't really worry too much for Vega. It's just, how patient can you be? That's like insanely patient.
Yeah, that's true. Well, and I mean, likewise for Empire. You know, they have. I remember at TI they played through like, what was it, 127-minute game or something like that against IGV. You know, it's just showing that tenacity and unwillingness to give up. At some point in time, that type of stuff starts to catch back up with you, and you might win a game or two that you're not supposed to.
Yeah, definitely. It's very possible. Oh, they're trying to find Afterlife.
It's See the arrow pass by, but they won't get him.
The thing is, right now, Empire really just cannot fight. They're not strong enough. Obviously, it's 50,000 gold. But eventually, there is a point where you can only have 6 item slots. Like, you can't go any further than that.
Yeah.
And that's when the game becomes scary for Vega.
Right. Well, and they're getting close to that now. Like, what else do you buy for Ursa? Like an Axe, maybe? A Moon Shard? That's, like, not very increased value. TA is already fully capped out pretty much.
I think Refresher is good for Ursa.
Okay.
Then you just drop your boots for Refresher. You double BKB, double Abyssal, double everything. I mean, it's just going to make you last for like a very long time in these fights.
Oh, and level 25s are here. They're smoked up. They want to kill Chappie. Oh, Chappie, he's got to get out of here. He needs to run away. They've got him. They've caught him. Jump forward. Ghost Stick trying to save the 1.5 billion Force Staff, but the Coil is going to finally break it. They force the buyback. Now the turnaround, though. Can they kill these guys off? There's a buyback on AA as well. They're going to use that one. FN trying to chase, trying to find the kill. They take down the puck. Can they take down the Earth? They don't connect with the Ice Blast. But they will end up losing Chappie again. Echo Slam destroying their dreams. Ultra kill for G. Give that man a rampage as GG is finally called. 55,000 net worth lead. Up to 56.
They're pushing it. They pushed it to 57k.
All right, that looks like it's the new record.
I think it's the new record.
57,000 at the end. And now the series is tied up 1 game apiece. Vega Squadron Empire. What do you think?
It's hard. It's really hard for me to say at this point. I feel like Team Empire, they just need to make sure that their game plan doesn't fall through the floor like right off the bat. Like they were just playing from behind throughout the entire game, and at the same time, it's really worrying for Vega that it's hard for me to say whether it's an Arc Warden thing or if it's just how Vega play, because I feel like it's a little bit of both. You can't exactly just fault Vega for taking so long to end the game with such a gigantic lead. I don't even know if gigantic begins to explain how big it was, but
yeah,
definitely a mix of both. So we'll have to see if that type of strategy and mentality will bite them later on.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to wait and see. Like you said, it never looked good for Empire. There were moments, but in the end, it was Vega Squadron that took that one. We'll see what happens in game number 3. We're going the distance here in this best of 3. The winner of the next match is going to be going to the Perfect World Minor, joining 9 other teams there to compete for TI points already in this early season, as well as, of course, a nice little chunk of change that I'm sure people wouldn't mind getting. But myself, Lyrical, as well as AOS and your 2 casters for this one, be sure to tune back in just a few minutes as we get ready to come back for the next game. See y'all then for game number 3.